Hello, friends. What's going on? It is your pal Keith, and I am here live again in the control room of the one and only Essex Recording Studios here, just outside London in Southend-on-Sea, England, baby. And what do I have for you today? Yes, a long-awaited USA Jackson Randy Rhoads, an RR1T String-Thru model. And I'm going to tell you a little story about my special relationship with Jackson Randy Rhoads guitars. I've got quite a few interesting stories to tell. So, stick around, hit like, smash subscribe. It costs you nothing. It's totally free. You're going to see some really cool guitars that I get from all around the world. This one being no exception. All right. So, it's the weekend. It's Friday. We're just hitting about 9,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Thanks for all the support, guys. Let me tell you a little story about USA Jackson Randy Rhoads. My first ever guitar was a Jackson Performer PS4 with a blue flame top. My second ever guitar I saved up for was a 1985 Jackson Randy Rhoads USA San Dimas student model. This one is about a 2003 based on the serial number. The serial number is U10876, 10876. So I have a special relationship with 2003 as well. But when I was in high school, when I was 14, freshman year of high school, I got a job working at Blockbuster Video. We rented videos, still had VHSs. It was 1999, and they were just converting the store to DVDs. So I worked my tail off full-time, about 35 hours a week, went to high school full-time, and yeah, I made some dosh, as they say over here, made some dough, and I bought myself a 1985 San Dimas student Randy Rhoads on eBay. I was just trying to think, I had a little brain fart there. Like, where did I get it? I bought it on eBay, when eBay was like a brand new thing. Then, my third ever guitar was a 1991 USA Randy Rhoads with Lightning Sky graphic. Oh, yes. And I hope to find it one day. I paid $800 for it at Medicine Man Music. And it had a little ding right here that had a touch-up of black goop. So if anybody out there watching has like a 91 Randy Rhoads Lightning Sky, and there's like a little ding right around there with a touch of like black goop to cover it. That was my old guitar. I'd love to have it back. But yeah, then going forward to 2003 being a special year for me, that was the year I turned 18. And I joined the U.S. Air Force when we invaded Iraq. So big life-changing time for me. That was actually the end of my guitar playing career. Life would go through lots of different adventures, and I would come full circle back to music here in England in the UK many, many years later. Never expected that to happen, but life's funny like that. And now here we are in 2021. It's the summer. The pandemic is just about hopefully easing up. We're out of lockdown finally here in the UK. And I've got this gorgeous RR1T Randy Rhoads with beautiful mother of pearl inlays, and interestingly, old school 80s Jackson logo. No mother of pearl logo. That's unusual. This is the String-Thru model, thus the T. Beautiful, because if you want to change tuning, you can do it. It's very easy. It's very easy to, bounce to drop D, come back up, go nuts, have fun. You don't have to do any crazy stuff with Floyd Rose springs, none of that stuff. You have two Seymour Duncan humbuckers. Brilliant. You can see the pole pieces are opposed, so you have the flathead screw type poles on the top there, and they're on the bottom here. And you've got your two tones and a volume. Beautiful. Three-way selector switch. Nice steel plate for the tailpiece, I guess you would call it, and for the scratch card. Now, this is the iconic color black, and I still have more Randy Rhoads stories to tell you because I actually had the very first Jackson number 1 in my hands, which wasn't a Randy Rhoads, but kind of like what they call a double Rhoads later. The first double Rhoads, and I had the black Randy Rhoads prototype that was shown to Randy. It had shark fin inlays going the other way, and I got to hold that and do a video about that guitar on the YouTube channel. Very, very cool experience. Yeah, so me and Randy Rhoads guitars are kind of like, in my mind, it's where it all began. And now I've had Roswell Rhoads. I had actually, yeah, the aluminum one, or aluminium as they say over here. And I've had ones with different graphics. I'd love to have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. I'd love to get that one. And then there's, what is it, the Wolverine one, where he's fighting, I can't remember who it is, if it's Captain America or the Hulk or something. But those two, the X-Men one, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, those two are like hot on my hit list. I hope one day to have them. I think I saw something on a forum somewhere that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one has like tuning issues. That one or the X-Men one, I can't remember. But either way, I don't care. I'll figure it out. I'll tune the heck out of it, and we'll have some fun. This is like your iconic USA Jackson guitar. Black, Randy Rhoads, double humbucker, String-Thru. I'm pretty sure Kirk Hammett's is String-Thru, if I remember correctly. Kirk Hammett plays his 80s USA Jackson all the time. You can see it pretty much every Metallica show. Big news, he just joined up with Gibson. They're doing, I think they're doing another Flying V reissue for him and a Les Paul reissue. Pretty cool. This one is very good condition. It's got normal chips on the edges, on the fins. That is bog standard, very typical. If you're going to play this guitar, if you're going to put it down, you're going to get chips on them. It's unavoidable. It has the, if you look at the binding, you can see how it has like the lines in it to give it that ivory bone appearance. I haven't used real ivory in a long time. It's obviously been controversial in the past few decades, but it still has that look and texture and is just kind of expensive and a nice little touch. Yeah, ebony fretboard, very, very metal. Oh, and my friend Naomi, we were in here recording, she told me a funny story today. She always thought for like way too long that these were air guitars, like air guitar was a real thing, and that it was this model because it looked kind of like an A and the points like pierced the air. So she thought this was the actual air guitar model, and when people have air guitar battles, that this is what they would play. Funny, very hilarious story. And yeah, we had to break it to her. Not the case. Serial number, we were talking about that earlier. U10876. So the U is actually the serial number code for the Ontario factory. That's Ontario, California, not Canada. And that is the factory that's made most American Jacksons. You know, it started off in San Dimas, California, and then it shifted there, and it's you know, more Jacksons than not were created there. Very, very cool. All right, you've got this nice sleek input jack here. Very easy to access and also doesn't get all in the way. If we flip this around, by the way, giant Jackson molded case. And I've said this before in other videos, these cases from this era, this style, the pre-SKB flight cases, have this amazing smell inside of them that I can't describe it. All I can tell you is it smells like my childhood, like the best years of my life. There's nothing else that smells like it. The closest thing I could say is maybe like those like black tree, magic tree like car fresheners that hang from your rear view mirror. Kind of like that. It's definitely some sort of chemical they put in the plush interior. But yeah, man, I've always loved that smell. It brings back all those memories and emotions of getting my first Jackson and opening the case and just being like, yes, 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 yes. So, again, little chip on the tip there. Standard. You've got the Jackson tuners. These are the ones with the R code, like the R for reserved. The earlier ones had TM during the San Dimas years. And what's nice about this is you've got a neck-through body, string-through body. So that is generally what is thought of as the ultimate combination for resonance and sustain. You don't have any part of the wood, the body, cut out for a tremolo system, and you've got the strings themselves going all the way through the body, resonating through all of the wood, versus a metal bridge where they would terminate on the top of the body above it on something like a Floyd Rose equipped guitar. Okay, paint's very glossy. You can see my reflections in it. Light marks around kind of the sides, the back. It's definitely been played, but no neck breaks, nothing like that. No one's taken like a machete and just started hacking away at this thing. And the nice thing about having an all black guitar is whenever you do get a little mark or a boo-boo, you go and you get something real special called a Sharpie. A Sharpie black permanent marker. This is your ultimate touch-up tool for all black pointy guitars. You will learn to love it. Yes. Also, an amazing candidate for a custom graphic job. So if you did want to take out the hardware, strip it back, and then just go to town, crazy airbrush graphic, color swap, just a repaint, whatever you want to do, this would be fine. But the other nice thing too is get this guitar because you want to play it and you're not looking at some ultimate collector's brand new thing that you're too afraid to touch and you're too afraid to put a mark on it. I used to be that guy, and I'll tell you what, there's not a more miserable guitar to own than a Jackson Randy Rhoads if you're that type of guy, because it is inconvenient for like putting down, like laying down against a couch or a wall or something. It's just gonna get chipped and dinged unless you're carefully taking it out of its case and putting it back each time and taking your belt off and not letting any of your friends touch it. And it just sucks having a guitar where like you have to feel that way about it. When you get one that already has a few dings and marks, it's like, you know what? You can relax. You don't have to feel bad if you accidentally put one in. Someone else already did it. They did the bad things before you. You just blame it on them, and then you get to have fun with it, let your friends have fun with it, and also get to throw it around on stage when you play and not worry about putting a mark in it. Anyone who plays these guitars professionally on stage and tours with them, all right, they look way, 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 way worse than what you see here. Kirk Hammett's is all sorts of chipped up and dinged up and scratched, and oh yeah, big time. All right. So guys, this is the Jackson Randy Rhoads RR1T with the 80s logo, toothpaste logo they call it. You got to hear a few stories about your friend Keith and his youth. And if you want to see any more Jacksons, we have a huge USA Jackson playlist. You can see the Jackson #1 I was talking about, the Jackson prototype. And also, if you want to buy this guitar, it is for sale on reverb.com. And even better, our website, EssexRecordingStudios.com. For Americans, if you want to buy this awesome USA guitar that was here in the UK, well, you can do it. But I highly recommend you order it on our website and not one of the bigger sites like eBay or Reverb, because half the states in America charge sales tax on the internet. Yes, it's a weird thing that just they do. And you don't have to pay that sales tax if you buy through small websites on the internet, only from big marketplaces. Well, I am in big marketplaces like Reverb, where you do have to pay that, but I am on small websites like my personal studio website, EssexRecordingStudios.com, where you don't have to pay that. So a little life hack tip for y'all there. Other news in the studio, we've got a big TV company coming in to film yours truly, moi, in 2 weeks. So I need to go hit the gym and get into TV rockstar ready shape. And yeah, aside from that, we've got some big artists coming in. We just did a really cool harp cover of Stairway to Heaven. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna get going. It's late. It's Friday night. I gotta go hang with the wifey and the pugs and relax. So I'm gonna go. Follow us on all the socials at Essex Recording Studios, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, obviously, because you're here. And we'll be great friends there as well. Great. I'll catch you all later. Enjoy the weekend. Thanks for spreading the word, for subscribing. We're real close to our goal of 10,000. And when we get there, we're going to do something real special for you. All right, guys. I'll catch you all later.